Alrighty.
Oh,
Intro song done. My transition done. Undeaf and on Discord done. Sune, is your transition done?
no.
Okay. Hurry up.
Okay, is that is
That's why I'm just like, I would start normally, but I'm like, wait, you have a starting soon screen, not a just chatting screen. So, anyways, for those, whatever, I'm starting. It's my stream now. Anyways, yeah, your
They were
stream,
roommates.
huh?
And they were
And they were
roommates.
And they were
roommates.
roommate, and he was number one.
what?
Anyways,
What?
what? Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Neon Podcast. We're already off to a great start. Honestly, I love when we start episodes like this. Episode 165. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Uh,
Yeah, baby.
yeah, baby. So yeah, today we're bringing a three guest episode to you, brought to you by, not sponsored by anyone, but OffKai shenanigans and such. So we,
The van
Sponsor
crew.
us,
the
please.
van crew,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
exactly.
van crew
Van
is here.
crew.
The van crew, the
The
mission.
van
Oinks,
crew.
oinks.
The,
Mm,
The karaoke van group.
yes, that is most
Yeah.
definitely us. Um, so yeah, I mean, this episode came about because we were all in the same car after Hot Pot, after Off Kai, and then we went to like a Walgreens, and then we took drugs, aka vitamin C emergency airborne packets.
Emergency.
We ate
AKA
pop rocks.
emergency.
We ate pop rocks.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
some pop rocks.
They were so good, but I was already
They were
sick, so it
good.
didn't really help me.
It helped me, but I don't know. Uh,
It barely helped me afterwards.
It got everyone sick except for Fox.
Except for me.
which
Let's
is
go.
which is
Oh, you didn't get me
crazy.
sick.
Oh,
I
you
don't
got
think.
someone else got you sick?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Anyways, we have two new guests today, one returning. So we'll start off
What
with
do
the
you mean I'm new?
returning. Okay, we have three new guests today. So we'll just go in order from left to right, and I don't know if they can see my screen from left to right, but
Hold up. I'm
Oh,
yeah, I'm
on
watching.
your
So,
stream.
oh, it's,
Okay.
so I go first, huh?
yeah, you are first.
Yeah. Hello, guys. It is I, Mio. I'm a
Hi, Mio.
Hellcat boy VTuber. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
yeah,
Hellcat
yeah,
boy
Yeah.
VTuber. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I got a V8 engine in me, supercharged.
Wait, what?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Going
I was like,
wild tonight.
dang, dude. A V8? Wow.
Yeah.
And supercharged. Now I'm impressed. You've caught my
Sir.
eye on
At this hour?
I know, dude. Vroom vroom. You know what I mean? If it
Vroom,
it ain't no
vroom.
Mazda, but I go zoom zoom to your vroom vroom to go boom boom.
Hey
You
yo.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm second because I want to be somewhere in the middle, and that's how it is.
Mhm.
So you know me. If you don't know me, hi. And if I'm on someone else's stream, aka the next person who will introduce yourself, hi. I'm Neon. This is my podcast, and yeah, welcome. Well, you might see me more around in some other things, in some potential future vlogs and recaps. You know, who knows? In not orange VTuber boy form. Actually, it will. Some of the footage will be in orange VTuber boy form. Now that I'm thinking about it, but half
You
of
mean
it,
like every time I was like, Neon, say hi?
yeah. But then half the time was me also just without my wig. Anyway, we can talk about that later. So, yeah, hi, I'm Neon. Welcome to the Neon Podcast, episode 165 with these lovely people. So, so next person, you there, the one with the wings. That isn't Mio, because Mio sent me the one without. Also, the easier PNG was the one without the wings.
Too bad. Hello everyone, my name is Sune, your local Fox Angel. I'm currently studying Japanese to get a scholarship. Uh, yeah. Do I do an intro in Japanese?
どうぞ。
Okay. 皆さん、よろしくお願いします。私の名前はスネです。 天使キツネの VTuber です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いし
ま
ま
た
す。
よろしくお
あり
願いします。
がとうございます。皆さん。
Nice to meet you.
その自己紹介はすげえだよね。
Oh, wait. One more thing.
あ
I'm also in charge of doxing Neon in the future.
In the future,
Oh,
so
yeah.
not right now. I don't know what she means by that, but I mean like unless she
Say hi, Neon. That thing.
hi, hello, konnichiwa. Yeah, for your Japanese viewers or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. We'll get into that also very soon of how you're gonna dox me. But okay, but we'll get into that. That's Sune, everyone. So next person, last but definitely not least, because I'm the least person furthest right.
Huh?
That's
Huh?
me. Hello?
Hello.
Well,
Hi, I'm Fearless Fox. What's up? I'm a gamer, you know, a little bit of art, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything.
Ooh.
What's up?
Ooh, what's up, dude? Nothing much. What's up with
Nice to
you?
meet you.
The ceiling.
Oh, damn.
the
Facts.
sky.
Bars. just anything. I love when people be like, "Oh man, that shit was bars." I'm like, he just stated what he was doing. It didn't even rhyme.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my chair right now.
That's the
Oh,
important part.
yeah. Truth.
Bars.
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 So yeah, thank you. That's Fox, everyone. If anyone can dox me, we're gonna get to this point because I wanted him to introduce himself. If anyone's gonna dox me,
Introduce yourself.
it's gonna be Fox because he basically kidnapped me from my humble abode and
It's true.
took me to
I
a
pulled up with the
VTuber
van.
convention. His white van, dude. His
No windows on the
White.
side.
no windows. Has a flat, only
This is
two
like some
seats,
kind of
flatbed
like
in the back.
it was like some kind of GTA roleplay or something.
It's not even GTA. It's just straight up roleplay. What do you mean? It's not
Yeah,
even.
you
There's
say
not
I've
even
been
a.
watching a lot of GTA videos recently.
Oh, I see. To be fair,
you say
it's not even roleplay. It just actually happened.
I wanna join a GTA server someday.
All right, we'll do it someday. We'll
The
do it.
last time I joined a public one, I was driving the taxi and then someone on the server murdered me.
Sounds about right.
And
Damn.
then they kept murdering me, so I left.
That doesn't sound like much of a roleplay server. I don't think they just liked you.
No, no, it wasn't a roleplay server. It's just a public GTA server.
Oh yeah, that's normal. People are assholes in GTA. But yeah,
Very true.
Fox pulled up in his white van. He was like, "Hey, Neon." I'm like, "Yes, that's me." At like 11:30 at night, and we drove through the night, through the foggy mountains and the starry nights of the Californian road, and then we ended up at OffKai. So yeah, right, Fox. And
It's
then,
funny.
oh yeah, go ahead.
You keep saying I kidnapped you, but you pulled up with a whole ass gaming rig ready to
He
go.
kidnapped my gaming rig.
Oh,
I brought my Switch, a TV, a lightsaber, and a full-on luggage because I had cosplay and my Switch in there. So it was a good time. Yeah.
mhm.
He was like, "You better bring your stuff," and I'm like, "Okay, yes, sir. Yes, Fox."
Yeah,
What?
there it is. I told you it's like GTA.
What's what? Yeah, the only difference is no one got shot, which is a good thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
only did the threatening aspect.
yeah. And
Hmm?
then he blindfolded me and duct taped my mouth
No, no,
shut.
no, no.
And then he told
No, no,
me,
no, no, no.
and then I listened, but fully paid attention to his his conversations about anime, aka he loves Fate. So that's one of your favorite series. I learned that about Fox. When you're in a
Hold
car
on.
with someone for like a long time, especially if you don't know them that well, conversations just sort of happen. It was late, so I wasn't like in the best mood to talk to Fox. But we had conversations about music and anime, something. Go ahead. You were gonna say something, Fox?
Yeah, you say Fate. Let me be clear. It's two of the Fate series because the
Sorry,
rest are
sorry.
pretty much not great.
You're right. You're right. None of the spin-offs. You like not Grand Order.
Oh
What's the
heck no.
no what Zero and what was the other one? It's not Unlimited Blade Works. What's the other one?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
the
it
one.
is Unlimited Blade Works. Okay, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I could go on a whole tangent with just me and Fox. Anyways, how are you guys? Happy Friday. We don't usually do podcasts on Fridays, but for this crew, it was either Friday or Saturday, and I wanted them on the podcast. This may or may not be the last OffKai recap episode. So for the
Mm.
post podcast or for the podcast, and then we start inviting non OffKai VTubers and such like that. Giga, hi! Thanks for the moo. I'm gonna refund you because I still don't know what that redeem does for myself.
Moo.
Moo. There you go.
Moo.
Moo.
Well, I guess I redeemed something, but yeah, how are you guys? Happy Friday! It's the start of the weekend. Thank you for spending your Friday night with me and each other on
Right,
the start
right.
of your weekend, dude. I appreciate y'all being here.
Happy
Happy to be here.
Friday.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
What do you all usually do? So now I'm gonna ask you about your personal life before we get into off guys stories. What do you guys usually do on a Friday night? Are you party animals? Are you gaming animals? Are you just an animal?
Usually on Friday nights, it's either going to be I'm watching a movie with some friends. Sometimes I'll go out with friends, or I'm at home gaming, or just straight up snoozing. Pretty
So
simple.
it's a
Mm-hmm.
friend night or sleep.
Yeah.
Friend night,
Ah,
like in person or like online, or both?
He said both.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. What about you,
Yeah.
Mia?
I'm a homebody. I don't go out.
You're at
So like
home.
legit,
Movie.
when what was it? Friday is my start of the weekend, so I'm just chilling at
Nah.
home, like either sleeping in or just s- playing games or something. I don't know. Just whatever I do, whatever I find,
hmm
I
Where,
do.
wherever the internet takes you.
Yeah, wherever the internet takes me.
Yeah, it's usually the
Not
wind, but sounds like your wind is the internet. So
yeah.
The
Was it
See, I,
internet
I like
is
the
the
usually
concept
ocean.
of going to sleep. Like on a Friday, but then like I got that fear of FOMO. I got that
yeah,
FOMO. Like,
right?
no,
what's
yeah,
everyone
me
So
else
like
doing
too.
though? Hold
Me
on.
too,
it's
dude.
like Thursday was it? I work Thursday and I get off at 1:30 Friday morning. So like legit I just stay up until like 5, 6 in the morning and then go to sleep
hmm
and then
Oh,
wake up to everything.
dude, that's me
Yeah.
on like a daily basis. It's not even just Friday.
No, no, no.
It just
It's me on a
happens.
daily basis too though
No, no,
because
Yep.
I get off work at such a odd odd hour of time.
but yours makes sense though. Like you're already up and
Uh-huh.
active, right? Like you just got off work.
Right.
So yours makes the most sense. Meanwhile, like me and Fox, we're just like we have mostly like morning or afternoon hours in general, and then
Mhm.
everyone's just online. I'm like, I don't want to sleep yet, but there's so many people online, and then I'm over
Right.
here also joining like a bunch of communities and discords and such. So then I see like 5 different servers, and Fox knows this. Fox and Mio know this. I'll hop around 5 different VCs and be like, "Hey guys, how you
hmm
doing? Just stopping by," and then I'll leave.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are you
He like
an
evaluates like,
extrovert,
all
Neil?
right.
Like you join our call for a second. It's like, uh-oh, I got league to play with some friends. So you go over there, then you come back, and then you do it again.
Hey,
He
look,
tries to
Neon's
figure out who's the most
extroverted,
interesting.
right?
well, it's not that who's most interesting. I'm just like I want to make myself interesting and learn what's interesting about other people. It's like it's like a trade, and
Mm.
and also to make my presence known. I mean, like I like having
Right.
my that sounds like a bad thing. Having my hands in a little bit of everything in terms of like
Ah.
socially.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's like I like meeting
Oh my
people.
goodness.
So I'm like, and as soon as you asked, am I extrovert? I'm an ambivert. Like, I can feed off people's energy as an extrovert. And you know me. I can be loud. I can do a lot of things and just bring the energy up. But then, depending on who the group is, if no one's giving me energy back, I can get drained pretty quickly. So,
Mm.
Mm.
or the type of energy. Let's say it's like there's like really competitive or really toxic people in like a gaming environment. I'm like I'm spent. I'm good. So, I'm. It really depends on who the crowd is, but yeah, I'm an ambivert. I have extroverted tendencies, but On the inside, I am a little bit introverted. I'm shy.
Right.
I
Mm.
like to stay in. I like to recharge. But
You're just a bit more extrovert than introverted, right?
yes, I would say I'm like a 60-40, 70-30 ish extroverted.
No.
So, but if you like, that's mostly when I'm with friends, right? With friends and meeting new people that I enjoy being with. If I'm with people I don't know, I'm gonna be like the most quiet person. Like, so here's a quick story. I was at work, and I do a lot of like solo work on the computer. If I need help, I used to ask my manager. I don't have a manager anymore. I basically am the manager now for
Ooh.
my department of one, aka just me. Uh,
That's
and
cool.
and then because I don't like hearing all the extra noise and stuff of like other people typing, conversing and stuff, I wear headphones. So I like drown everyone else
Mhm.
out so I can focus. And the joke was because we sat in like a semi open floor area, people thought I just didn't talk for like the first 6 months I was there. And I was sitting, everyone's like, yeah, yeah, Neron's so quiet, he doesn't talk. And then occasionally when I started like listening in and joining the just open random conversations, be like, dude, Neron's funny, dude. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm funny. They're like, dude, this guy's something. I'm like, oh yeah, I just don't really talk because I didn't feel comfortable yet. But now that I've been
Mhm.
here for a while, they're like, oh yeah, Neuron's cool. I'm like, hey, damn right. but
Damn
then,
right.
but then
Yeah.
now I'm just like, I went back into my little shell. I'm like, I just don't want to talk to anyone. Yeah, these are coworkers, not really my friends. So when it's loose, I'll
No.
talk to people. But
Mhm,
when it's business, I don't like to talk to people. So
mhm.
Oh,
yeah. How about you guys? Are you guys more introverted or extroverted?
I'm
extreme
introverted as fuck.
introvert.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I don't talk to anyone at work until it's needed.
Hmm.
little bit of mix. I think depends on the day. Depends on who I'm with.
Uh,
So ambivert too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's like there are days where I don't talk to anyone at work, and
Yeah.
then sometimes I need to communicate, and so I have to make myself talk.
Talk.
Yeah.
Speak when
You can
spoken
just
to.
type it to them.
Speak when spoken to, or like if I need to tell something about a problem,
And
then
just email them.
Oh, Oracle, thank you
I
for
don't
the
have it. I don't have
raid.
anyone's number. It's crazy. I don't have anyone's number. Like not even my manager's number.
What?
Hello, Oracle. Here come the raiders. House
Yeah, you could do it old
stream.
fashioned and
Welcome,
send a
Raiders.
letter then.
Dude, okay, you know how you said that, right? Like I said, yeah, I used to sit in this room where people like mostly just sat next to each other. My manager was like a couple desks down from me. So then when I have a question, I would legit just message him on Slack and he'd be like, oh, okay. Like I could have actually just called him. I'd be like, wave him down or just call him by voice. I'm like, hey, I have a question. So I'm glad you're
And
doing good,
sometimes
Oracle. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, sometimes it'd be like that.
It do be like that. But it's funny because one of the other coworkers, she's like semi extroverted. Um,
Mhm.
but she likes sitting next to me because I'm quiet. But then she also talks to me a good amount of the time because I just sit there and listen. I'm just like she just taps me and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good." I take off my headphones. We chat for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, "Okay, cool." We converse. Back to wearing headphones and shutting myself off from the rest of the company at my desk. So yeah, that's me. But
That's a mood.
I mean, for you guys, I know like Mio and Sune, you guys, you two are more introverted, and then Fox is more ambiverted. So I guess it's a question for all three of you. I mean, do you make an effort to be, depending on different scenarios, like social settings, to be more extroverted or even
Oh
like,
yeah, I gotta force myself to communicate around if I'm like at a party or something.
It depends on the vibes for sure.
Hmm.
Um, like I think I tend to be more introverted uh most of the time, but then if we got a big group of people, new people, gotta say hi. I try to make myself a little bit more extroverted.
Oh.
Hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm the opposite. I'm better at talking with people one on one rather than a group
Mhm.
setting.
Mm. Are
For
you
sure.
Mm.
more extroverted one on one then compared to a group?
Um, I think it depends on the people.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, that's
But
fair.
like I'm like extreme introvert in like the way that like I can usually just be by myself. But I mean, I do feel lonely like a little bit sometimes, but it's very rare.
Mm.
Mm.
Like usually I'm okay literally just by myself in my room reading manga, watching YouTube.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Mhm.
I start getting overthinking thoughts. I start overthinking when I'm like that for too long. So,
Mhm.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, well,
Like I get like same thing FOMO, but at the same time it's just like I want someone's attention. Someone give me affection or
Yeah.
attention and
Mhm.
stuff. So,
no,
Understandable.
that's where your significant other comes in, you know?
where? What Doko?
Yeah, I don't think we
Someday.
know.
uh that's crazy. Where
I, I'm,
where
I mean,
where?
I'm still waiting for
Uh,
mine, so
I'm looking left, I'm looking right. Are they the boogeyman under the bed? Nope, not you.
they're up.
Neon, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Shut the fuck up.
Wait,
Yeah.
but you have Mo.
Huh?
Huh.
What? Yeah.
I love everyone. Like here's the thing. I love Mo and like we talk about it. But it's like for me to really just go to someone when I'm just like that, it sometimes it's that same thing where it's like I don't want to bother anyone. And it's
Mhm.
Oh
like
yeah.
unless I'm really close with them. You know what I mean? Like super, super close.
What do you mean by bother?
So okay, this is I don't know if anyone else can speak on this. So when you're over a thinker, you're like, oh, I want to talk to them, but I feel like I'm talking to them either too much or it's a bad time, or I don't want to seem like a nuisance because
Yeah.
I'm the one who's going up to them with like a problem, like I'm bored and I just want to chat with you. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to make it their
Mhm.
problem because it's my issue. Like for me,
Mhm.
I know that, right? Like more often than not, I'm not a bother. For if they're my friends, they're my friends. You know what I mean? They understand. But especially when I was a lot younger, that I used to just overthink that and really just be
Mm.
self-conscious when approaching and chatting with people. And I just didn't have that confidence. I didn't have that self-esteem to really just ask people. And even now, it's I don't talk to as many people, not because of the same reason. Sure, I might not message as many people about those problems, but it's also like I grown as a person, and for me, I did make a vow to myself that I would also try and take on some of these mental things and these challenges of was like growing as a person by myself sometimes, like not always rely on everyone and not be dependent. So
Mhm.
trying to
Mhm.
be like emotionally independent from and not always look for someone else's affirmation or stuff like that. So yeah,
Nice.
so it's a little bit of the old reason, but also it's like evolved. I'm like, okay, I need to handle this for myself. What can I do to make myself better? And yada yada, before I start repeating myself. So, I mean,
Mhm.
does that make sense to you though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
So
you prefer to be more independent in terms of the mental state instead of seeking uh as much like mental help as like other people might need.
yeah, but it's like
Mm.
I'm not saying it's for everyone. I feel like I'm also a person that could always go to therapy. And for those,
Mm.
I've never been to therapy, but I should go. And for those who want it or need to do it, highly recommend it. Everyone who I've heard gone to a therapist be like, oh yeah, it's great. So yeah, go get therapy if it's available to you.
Depends on your therapist though.
Oh yeah, also that too.
I've heard some bad stories.
Yeah,
Oh.
so, it is what it is. So, but I mean, for you all, I mean, do you guys get that? Do you overthink about some things? Because I know it's not a uncommon thing to be an overthinker. Because I know Sune is just like, oh yeah, I'm just vibing by myself. But Sune is like,
That's not true. I'm actually a huge overthinker.
really, really.
I mean, you witnessed it. Remember?
Yeah, but
when I
we're not gonna we're not well, I'm trying. Look, that was one example. I didn't know if it happens often. Okay.
Oh, well, it happens a lot. I just don't usually well, growing up, I didn't really talk to people about it.
Hmm.
Only in high school did I learn that talking to people about it helps. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean you bring up a good point. So, it definitely does help, especially when it's with the right people. So, what about you guys, Fox or Mia? You guys have anything to say about that?
Thoughts gathering. Thoughts gathering.
Loading,
Oh
loading.
shit, I was
Writing a
muted.
whole
I was
doc.
muted.
You
Oh
were
fuck.
muted.
But
Were you talking?
uh no, no, I only talked for like a second.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do overthink a lot. It's the big one of the bigger reasons why I'm so anxious a lot.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I
But
do as
That's a
well, but
mood.
I just try to
yeah,
I
I don't
being
know.
aware that you overthink, I think is the biggest step to overcoming that and just trying to give yourself a breather and just being like,
No,
hey,
understandable. Yeah.
yeah.
That makes lots of sense.
Yeah. I mean, like going on, like for you, you said you have like, is this like a common thing for like having anxiety and stuff for you on a regular or?
For me, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, like it's the big cause of my anxiety.
mm,
Like not much can trigger my anxiety except for overthinking.
Mm,
and
Mm-hmm.
for
mm,
that, like
mm,
it sounds like from an outside perspective looking in, if you don't know what overthinking looks like, it's like, oh, that's not too bad, like, oh, you could maybe fix that and maybe overthink less. But like when you grow up as an overthinker for so long, it's sort of hard to get out of that kind
Hmm.
of mental state, right? Yeah.
It's
Right.
not easy, no.
mhm,
Yeah. So I mean, it's really interesting because I love how we're talking about mental health here, even though we were joking about fucking off guy earlier. Um,
Mental health is
it's
important.
important. It's very important. I agree. And like this, it got to a serious topic, which is fine, and we'll turn around to a light topic for those who maybe not as comfortable with these conversations. But
Hmm.
for you, Mio, and then like again, I'll open this up to you two as well, the other two. Um, like do you, and like what Fox said, being aware of it is one thing, and I think
Yeah.
we've all matured enough to be like, oh yeah, we acknowledge that we're overthinkers. But for you
Hmm.
guys, do you guys take like active steps to like counteract, or how do you react to being an overthinker nowadays?
Nothing. I usually just keep it in.
Mm.
It's
mm,
it's bad. I know it's a bad habit just to keep things to myself.
mm,
But like I really can't help it. I don't like bothering people,
mm.
right?
No,
Even
Yeah.
though
I
people
get you.
said even though like they tell me like you can bother me and like I still feel bad about it, right?
Right, right.
It's like I don't know.
Mhm,
No,
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. What about you two, Fox or Sune? What do you guys do? Because I like Sune already
mhm,
said you reach out to people. I mean, is there anything else that you do, Sune, or what do you do, Fox?
mm. What I do is I usually if I'm thinking about something a lot or like oh wait what like what's going wait hold on the mind keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
I try to distract myself. I try to take a deep breath and try to think about something else. It can be tough for sure, depending on like what it is. Um, and that's when I'll reach out to people. Like if it's like, hey, like I need to talk about this. But otherwise, yeah, I try to distract myself with something else. Let it like go to the back of my mind so I can think about something else for a little bit, and that usually kind of helps.
Mm.
Mhm.
Gotcha, gotcha. That's a good one. That's a good one.
No.
What about you, Sune? Any others, or is that mostly just you just reach out?
Well, recently I've been pretty good, so I don't need to reach out as much.
Hmm.
But uh, let's see. Is it okay to say it? It's probably okay. I usually cry a lot. Mm,
Mm, crying's okay.
yeah, I cry a
Amen.
lot though.
Mm.
But recently I got what is it? dietary supplements that help with
Mm,
stress and energy levels.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah.
You're taking
and I'm like,
drugs.
it
We
doesn't
Whoa.
love
taste good
drugs.
though.
That
So I've been like,
ashwagandha?
I added it to my water,
The
and then I just add more water,
ashwagandha.
and I take like little sips, like whenever I need water.
Mm.
You gotta find the right brand for that then. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I mean, it's my first time trying it, but I mean, it
Yeah, yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it's been helping,
Oh,
and
that's good.
I don't know. But
Well, now I'm
another thing,
curious what it is.
I think another coping mechanism that I have is I forget things easily,
Is
unless it's
that?
like,
I don't think that's
Oh,
a coping. I don't
yeah.
know if that's a coping mechanism. That just sounds like a. That just
Mental
sounds like a.
blocks.
Yeah, mental. That just sounds like a skill issue.
but it
that.
helps because it means that I usually forget like little things that bother me. But when it comes to like big traumatic things, I usually don't forget that.
Well, that would
Mm.
that
Oh,
would make more sense though, right? It's a
yeah.
longer lasting impact. So,
Yeah,
but that's funny.
but
I'm
at
like,
least like I forget all the little ones, you know.
I like how you say that's a coping mechanism. I'm like, like it only happens when you're having like a bad time. But like, feel like you also said that you also just in general have a goldfish memory.
Yeah, I
So,
do.
I don't think that's a coping mechanism. That's just a Sune mechanism.
Suna's just always having a bad
You
time.
know what I mean? We're
Yeah,
gonna
but
like.
like it also means that I don't hold grudges as easily. So
Hmm.
I think it's
Hmm.
pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna go in like an hour later, like or even the post podcast show. She's not even gonna remember like half the stuff we talked about in like the first 30 minutes of the
True.
show. So it's
That's
There's a
gonna happen.
true.
podcast?
Yeah, where I'm on a pod, I'm streaming. I'm like, oh, dude, I think you just have a.
Wait,
I mean,
I've been
at least I
here?
remember that information.
Oh man. But okay, so that's interesting. I'm glad we got to talk about that a little bit today with you all. So that was a nice little serious topic I haven't had on the podcast in a long time. So it's like, and it's fun because it's like there's three of you. So I'm like, there's a good amount of variety on this as well. So,
Mm.
so we go off of that, right? And then let's say,
Right.
and I watch this segue. You go into like a new environment. You're meeting a lot of people for the first time, whether you're close or not, aka OffKai, right? Let's say, because I know
Right.
this was Sune's first expo slash con,
Me
Yeah.
too.
Mio's first as well. I don't think this was Fox's first one. Is this your first one, Fox?
First YouTuber con, but I've been to like an anime convention before.
Okay, so you've seen cons and experience.
Yeah.
So it's not your but also my first VTuber, but I get you. So for you two, so this question is more geared toward Mew and Sune, but then also Fox, because for meeting new people in person, whether you knew them prior or not, um, how was that experience for you guys?
Who goes first?
I definitely was reserved at
Hmm.
first. Was like just meeting everyone that I've gotten to hang out online, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, it's just slowly building my confidence a little, just
Mm.
to chat with them, right?
Mm.
Hmm. This was
Unless it's
the
like people you've already met, right?
Like online, yeah.
Yeah.
mhm. This was the first convention that I had met people online at. The anime one I just went with a
Hmm.
friend. We didn't really like, besides us two, like we didn't really like reach out or like talk to people or anything. But it's definitely like nerve wracking meeting a lot of people. But it was easy. It's easier when you know everyone else is just as nervous, and you can kind of tell. So it made it a lot easier, I guess, to talk to people.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah.
So it was like every you saw everyone on an equal playing field.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that person's like quaking in their boots over there. I'm gonna be nice and talk to him.
Boxes. I have the mental high ground. I can do this.
No, no, like literally, yeah, yeah. It feels weird, but yeah, that's kind of how it was.
That's actually so funny, bro. You're like you Loki judge them. I can talk to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, what about you, Sude?
Yeah, since like my social skills has gotten better over the years, it wasn't too bad. Of course, I was the same as Mo. I was like, in terms of people who I haven't talked to before, I was definitely a lot more shy. but that's how I
Mhm.
am in general, and I get scared to talk to people sometimes. And then, uh, yeah, and then usually people ended up like talking to me first, so it was
Whether
okay.
is it because people talk to you because they know you or just random people?
So one VTuber talked to me because of my hat,
Uh huh. Oh
and
yeah, I remember
then
that story.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told
and
us the story in the
then
car.
Wait, who was it? Wait,
oh, I
I don't
can't
remember who it
say.
was.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm not allowed
was
to
it?
say.
Okay.
Well, it's because I had the mental high ground.
Yeah, yeah,
And then people talk to me because of my Killjoy cosplay.
Mm.
yeah. Mm,
and and yeah, I think it's just like everyone was super nice, and I don't
yeah,
know, maybe because like a lot of them are VTubers, but I felt like I could relate to them. We were like the same energy.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, the same energy of everyone just quaking in their boots. Am I right, Fox?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. That's funny. And then, like, meanwhile, I like how it's like, again, there's the spectrum here. Because it's like, oh, yeah, Sune, people came up to me. Fox is like, I have the mental high ground. Mio's like, I'm the reserved one. But then you're the one who opened up, which is really cool. So, and then Kane in chat, you're the sole reason I want to get
Yeah,
Switch and practice
but when it
Smash.
when it came to like meeting like anyone that I've talked to, I just broke down their door or something.
Mm. You broke down their door?
Yeah. Didn't you say, Neon, you're like worried about meeting me?
Look, okay, yes, that was a conversation that we definitely had because again, okay, so my experience is, unless I vibe with you already super hard in VC, like Mio, like I already knew I was gonna vibe with Mio. Dude was like messaging me. He's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm going to the vendor line," and I'm like, "All right, I'm in the vendor hall," and then I'm like, "Okay, where are you?" I'm still in the vendor line. This is a long ass line. He's like, "Okay." I'm buying stuff. I'm like, okay. And then my ass was like, all right, I'm in the front of the line. I'm in the vendor hall. And then Signal's like weak as hell down there in the vendor hall because it's
Oh
all,
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
signal
yeah.
was ass down there.
So then I'm like, I
And the
fought.
Wi-Fi doesn't reach there either.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, no, because
Oh,
the vendors have to have their own Wi-Fi, right? To like sell products using their like card machine. They
right.
need the Wi-Fi for that, and
Uh-huh.
they have their own separate one. But someone apparently leaked that Wi-Fi password, so Wi-Fi became even more shit down there.
Ooh, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Oh my god.
I was like in the vendor line. This is like, we came on Saturday. Fox was like having his welcome to church workshop thing.
Oh
Meanwhile,
no.
we can talk about that later. And then
The
I was in the
workshop.
vendor hall for like 15 minutes before this message fucking sent to Mio, and I'm like, I wonder where he is. I feel like I'd see him by now. And then when my message sent, he's and he replies like pretty quickly. He was like, "Oh, I already left." I'm like, "Bro, it took that long to send a message. He's not even here."
Dude, you know what's crazy? I think I got to see Neon. What was it on the stairs, like going down to something? I forgot what it was, but I saw Neon with his lightsaber and his sign. It was
Yes.
funny.
Yeah, that was after the wig. That was literally right after I was hanging out with Hisoria and Delisi. It was literally right after that. And then they're like Neon. I'm like, oh shit, it's Mio. I was like, oh hell yeah, Mr. Sexy in the flesh.
Hell
Um, so
yeah.
yeah, that's why. So that was like an example of Mio, right? Like I already knew I was gonna vibe with like people like him that prior. But then
Mhm.
there was like people where like we knew of each other and we occasionally talked, and there were some people I already had on a podcast prior, which I was cool with. But then even then, like in Sune's case, where she was on an episode, I'm still just like weary, right? Because oh, the echo's on. Hold on. Oh shit! Thank you. I didn't realize I had reverb on. Thank you, Kate.
Oh,
Um,
singing.
my karaoke stream. Thank you, by the way. That's awkward. But then like with Sune, right, and some other people, it's like because of sometimes I don't know if there's like an immersion break. I don't know. Tell me to stop if it gets too much. But it's like sometimes people act a little differently from VCs than they do in
Oh
person.
yeah.
So it's like
Mhm.
I didn't know because Sudan was going around doing the meet and greets, people in her
I was so
cosplay.
busy. Oh my
Yeah, I was
god.
like, this girl's
Mhm.
popular or whatever. And then I'm like, with the other people, they're like, some of them are definitely more reserved in person, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to drop names, but I feel like in the groups that we hang out, you can definitely tell who's a little bit more reserved
Mhm.
in person than they are in VC, right? I'm not one of those people, as
Right.
you all could tell. I'm pretty much the same in person as am on the internet. Maybe I play a little
Mhm.
bit more on the internet because I got to emphasize. But the point is,
Emphasize.
yeah, emphasis, uh,
If if
emphasis,
if
Inf-
they
emphasis,
Photosynthesis.
but
oh
photosynthesis, uh,
the mitochondria.
the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Um, it's Eric Cartman, guys. It's Eric Cartman.
Eh, fuck you.
It's Vicky, guys.
Fuck you, man.
and, but anyways, the point is because some people were different in person than how they were online. I had to approach things a little bit differently because I feel like if they're acting differently and I'm not, it might come off as a little bit of a shock to some people. So, but the difference is where Sune felt the opposite, right? So where I was like, oh, Sune's chill. She seems like, semi soft spoken, reserved, whatever, that Japanese
Yeah,
lifestyle.
that's
Cause
because
she's
he
really into that
skips my
Japanese culture.
streams. He only watches the beginning and the end.
Shut up. I watch them sometimes. It's whenever I tune in, it ends up being a just chatting stream, so it's all chill. Anyways, I'm not getting defensive. I'm just making a point there. I was like, oh damn, Sune is popular. She got like a posse rolling with her or whatever. She had like one or two
she got
friends.
a posse.
She got a
A
posse
posse?
though.
Wait, what's that?
You got a group. You
It's like
got
a group.
yeah. You got some homies rolling. You
Oh.
rolling with rolling deep at OffKai like usually means something. Like that's your clique, right? That's your group. So
Mhm.
then I was like, oh
Uh-huh.
shit, okay, cool. I wouldn't say majority of the time. Half the time I was rolling by myself, and then if someone was there, like Fox would tag
Right.
along or like Sprite would tag along. You know what I
Oh.
mean?
Wait,
I didn't
yeah, now that I realize, when
what.
even when I was by myself, people suddenly just joined me.
Obviously, because yours was noticeable. You were in cosplay. I was in cosplay. There was this one time I turned around and Sprite was just there.
Yeah.
You
I
just
went.
hello there.
Yeah,
I was,
Sprite's a ninja. He doesn't talk in VC much, and then when you meet him, he's still the same. Like he's
yeah,
just hiding there, or like he's just in the group.
TTPs.
yeah. It
Yeah,
was
he TPs.
exact. He TPs. I'm just like, oh, hey, Sprite. He's like, hey. I'm just like, well, I'm not. I'm surprised that you're here, but I'm not surprised that he did this type of thing. But anyways, um, but your energy was a little bit different. You definitely felt more extroverted. So I'm like, how to approach Sune? Yours was I was a little more
Just be
cautious.
yourself.
I was being myself. It was the introverted side that came out. I was like,
But also, I think the reason why you might think I'm more like soft spoken is probably because whenever I'm online, I'm more tired.
you're just tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then whenever, because I was like, I already know Mio was gonna be like that in person. Right? Like I said this is like, oh, he's my bro. We call each other sexy. This guy's gonna give me that hawk tua at OffKai.
That
Hawk tua spit on that thing. You know what I mean?
you get what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I have a poem for you, dude. Roses are red, fireworks go bang. Tua and spit on that thing.
Oh, you know she got fired from her job because
No
of that
shot,
video?
dude. No shot.
No, she's a preschool teacher, dog.
Oh, suddenly it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's
I
not
hope
like the
she
kids are
made
gonna
money
know.
off of it.
She did. She
Oh, yeah.
capitalized. She made merch.
Oh, that's good.
Damn.
Yeah, she capitalized. Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever. We'll
I
see.
think she's doing the school or whatever.
Well, that sucks
I
for
think.
her. But
Mm.
anyways, I'm just like, you're tired, right? So I'm like, if I just assume that you were tired to begin with, I'm like, what is Sune like when she has full energy? You know what I mean? It's still that arm's distance type of thing. Because I'm like, yeah, I chilled with Fox. We had a whole conversation. We went through the the wee mornings, wee hours of the
Me
morning.
morning.
Shut up. Like I already talked with Pi. Um, who else was like Shoda and Shoda and Senna were doing their own thing. You know what I mean? And then I didn't know where the other group was. Ruby was doing her own thing. I saw her. Sprite was doing
Yeah,
his own thing.
I
Everyone
barely
was
got
doing
to
their own
meet Ruby.
thing.
So sad.
So for me, it was mostly just I can approach these introverts. I'm like Fox. I have the mental high ground. I didn't have the mental high ground on Sune, dude. That's the I was doing some gymnastics there, some mental gymnastics, and
It's some mental
yeah.
gymnastics.
But then for mostly everyone else that I got to interact with, it was very simple, very straightforward. Be like, oh, because everyone could tell that I was Neon, right? Like everyone would be like, oh yeah, it's Neon. I was like, oh
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
even tell
obvious.
it was you.
Yeah, whatever. Um,
Whatever.
Whatever. It's not important. Not important. But yeah, everyone else was like pretty much. I won't say majority. I'll say a third of the people were exactly who I thought they were gonna be. That was like Mio, Deli, um, Fox, and Soria. Those were like the big people. The people who are a
Hmm.
little bit more introverted. Um, I guess I am gonna name drop. Um, it's like Pi is a little bit more introverted. Pachi, um, Cinna. I didn't really interact with Pachi and Cinna much. That's why. And then like other people
Yeah.
like, oh
Depends on like who you know.
yeah, and then people who were like a little bit more energy was like, oh, that was Sune, that was Ray, that was I'm forgetting. There's like one other person who I thought was like um can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, I'm just like, it was an interesting experience to see how some people were different, you know.
Mhm.
So, um, and it was really interesting because I really got to bond over the fact that some people were a little bit different than they were online. But so I really also got to bond over the fact that some people were exactly because you know what I mean. I got to build off whatever I got to meet with them person
I think
wise.
it also depends though, like who you no longer, right?
Um, Sometimes it's
S-
just a vibe. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
like even if you know them for a long time, someone can just come along and just be an absolute vibe and you're just like, "Oh, you're cool." Like that was me and
Yeah.
Chris. Me and Chris interacted like a total of 4 times that entire weekend, and he's like my bro now.
Uh-huh.
He's a homie. Chris is a fucking homie, bro.
Love to see it.
Yeah, but then, I got all of you. I had moments pretty much with all of you, you 3. Mio, we had our drug talks and other
Wait.
moments. And Sune, we had our little inside jokes. We just stare at each other.
Chaos.
Chaos, controlled chaos, minimal controlled chaos. It was chaos between us two, not between anyone else. And then Fox, I really just got to talk to Fox like whenever we were in the car or especially with a drive down and really just chatted stuff out. So really got to bond
Mm.
with everyone. And so it really just depends like how much not just how much time I spent with someone in person, but again, it's just if they put in they gave me the energy, I gave it back. So we just got to bond over
I
that.
think
So
that's how it works. Like I feel like if I know that I'll vibe with someone, I do also give more energy.
mm
Like, um, like for example, like all 3 of you, like I didn't really talk with Fox or Union that much
mhm,
prior to meeting. I've met like I've talked to Mio, Mo the most. I almost said Mio. I talked to Mo the most.
mhm.
uh, but then like I when even like the small talks we had on Discord, I was like, yeah, I'll probably vibe with them. That's why I gave you energy.
Nice. We got our energy, guys. Give me your
Woo, let's
energy.
go.
Spirit bomb.
Ah!
Ah! um, but yeah. I mean, what about you guys? So like your interactions with people that I know we already talked about like, oh, you guys were a little bit more reserved, but like did things change as the convention or the weekend went on for you guys?
I think I got more reserved because I just got more tired
True.
as time went on.
He was definitely
Great.
getting tired. I could see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that
You
makes
need to drive a
sense.
lot.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
And
but that, I mean, it wasn't the driving. It was like maybe a little bit more of like the social interaction. Just got to
Oh
recharge.
yeah.
gotcha. Which
Yeah,
makes sense
I
because it was
think
like days always
I
went long.
recharged
But
at like night when I was by myself.
Mm.
I know you got a freaking you got a hotel room by yourself too. That
I
makes
did
sense.
too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you guys got the solo recharge. Meanwhile, I'm over
Next time you
like,
gotta get a bigger Airbnb.
okay, all right. I'm gonna talk about this. Speaking of big Airbnb, I was talking to Komomo about this. I think Chris was in chat and someone else was in chat. I don't remember who it was. We're all just gonna get a big ass Airbnb in SF, and I'm gonna do the cooking.
I think no, I was there for
Yo,
that.
the
Yeah,
You
yeah,
were
the
yeah,
cooking
there.
was pretty good.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So just
Dude, the
like,
cooking was great.
thank you, appreciate that.
Mass cooking.
Yeah, I'm just like 20 people. I'm gonna make how many cups of scrambled eggs? How many eggs am I breaking?
I'll be your assistant again.
Okay, sous chef Sune. Say that
Sous
5 times,
chef.
chef.
If you got
Uh,
room in the kitchen, I'll be there. But otherwise, I'll
Mhm.
stay out of your way.
so yeah, it's a half
I
joke
can
because I'm
provide my
down to
knife
do.
work.
Oh, your knife work, dude. Let's do it. Let's see
Yeah,
it.
my knife work.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm totally down if we can get an Airbnb that big.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm down too. The one concern would be like how many cars could fit at this goddamn Airbnb because there could be a bunch of cars coming
Or if there's
in.
like parking nearby or something.
Exactly. Because so literally a year ago, last June, I did a trip with my friends to Vancouver. We had a group of LA people and a group of Vancouver people, and we all stayed on one of the suburbs in Vancouver. There was like 15 of us, and we all stayed at this Airbnb. And I was in the kitchen. Me and my friend, one of my best friends, helped cook for everybody for all the meals that we decided to eat at the house versus whenever we ate outside. And it was a really fun experience because it's like, oh, some people here are playing card games, some people here are playing like Mario Party or Mario Kart or Smash or something. People here are just chatting over drinks. Like we ordered pizza and people just chilling in the kitchen. It was like, and then everyone would just float around. They were like, someone would just change groups, and then you just got to bond with someone new. So if we do that for next year, or because the venue is going to change next year because it's going to
Oh
get
yeah, the
big, right?
venue is gonna change because they're expecting more people now.
Exactly. So I mean, if y'all are
Oh,
down,
I
if you're
hope
gonna
I can
go
go next
again,
year.
if you can go, well, there might be something. We might do something like that, but who knows? I might be financially strapped.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
me
I don't
too.
know.
I really want to go. I hope I can go.
We will see. We will see. We will all see. So,
I'm praying.
but yeah, I mean, how would you guys summarize your weekend for you? Because I know,
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
yeah, because you guys were there early. Like me and Fox got there on Saturday. You guys were all there on like Thursday or something, right?
Yeah.
How was your activities and hangouts before we arrived?
It was crazy.
Damn. Is she even listening, or is she just saying NPC voice lines right now?
That's crazy.
That's
It was
crazy.
it was crazy,
It was crazy
Like
though. The weekend.
like on Thursday we were basically Uber driving everyone, so
Mm,
it was a very busy time.
Mm.
Senna was very tired.
Yeah.
I can imagine. For you guys then, um, well, well, anyone can order. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. Um, what were your guys' favorite or top moments of the weekend, if you have any?
Sunday night.
You said Sunday night?
That was
Remember Sunday night?
hot pot, right?
No. At the atrium.
Oh, at the atrium. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, wasn't that the same night?
It
Yeah, it was the
was,
same night.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was.
okay.
but the atrium specifically.
Oh, okay.
Specifically that point of time.
Damn, I'm surprised I'm just kidding. Surprised you remember that.
Oh no, I keep bringing it up.
I'm not. I'm messing with you.
Yeah. So that's a good one. Do you have any
Yeah.
any particular reason why Sunday night, other than
No, it was
the
just
free
funny.
drinks?
It was great. It was fucking funny. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were all there, that's why.
Yeah. My
That
friends were there watching me drunk, taking care of me. It was pretty great.
it was a good time. It was a good time.
It was a good time.
All right, Mio. How did you tell anyone about the story? What happened to the ribbons at all
What
during that night?
ribbons?
The ribbons.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I took
I'm
those
not.
ribbons.
I'm being super vague on purpose. I'm being super vague on purpose. I'm not gonna say it if you're not gonna bring it
No,
up.
no, no, no one knows.
That's
I
exactly why.
forgot.
I,
I forgot that happened. Honestly.
I'll drop it if you want me to drop it, but
Oh my god.
you tell me. You tell
The
me right
ribbons were
now.
long. The ribbons were long. When I went to the restroom, I forgot to put it on the side.
uh,
Oh no.
I had a feeling that's what happened. General idea.
Oh man, I don't.
Did they get a little
Just a little splash on him. No
uh
worries.
It was in the splash zone for him.
Yeah,
oh
it
no.
was.
He cleaned it up though. I'm not even gonna say we. I didn't help him.
No, no, no. He helped me. He helped me.
Hey, you missed a spot over there. You missed a spot.
You missed a spot. Hey, you gotta clean that part up, bro.
Hey, brother, you gotta clean that up.
Hey, brother. Brother, ooh.
Brother,
I was joking though. I'm like, all right, well, this is not out of the ordinary for a person under the influence, so that was pretty funny to me.
True.
That's why I was like, I didn't want it to, I didn't want to bring this up until I asked you. Be like, okay, it's up to you whether we tell this story
I
or
forgot.
not.
I forgot it happened too, though. So it was even more funny, I guess.
Oh my goodness. I love it's funny that you forgot that. It's definitely a forgettable moment if you're like if you weren't there. But you were half there. That's is my point. What about you guys, Sune or Fox? What are you guys have a favorite moment or moments for the weekend?
Fuck.
Hmm. I don't know. It was also fun that it's hard to pick one.
Ooh, that's a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
You can name a few if you want to.
Mm.
Just
Favorite
names the whole
moments
like everything
in
he did.
in general. There was. I mean, there's.
So
So
then
I think if you go first, I can probably pick one.
okay.
You can't pick one. Where am I going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just really enjoyed getting to meet everyone.
Oh yeah, that too. It was
Yeah,
really
that
fun.
was like huge for me because it was like my first time meeting like everyone for the first time in person. Uh, I don't get to meet my online friends often, so it was very
It
nice.
was really fun
Mm.
to meet
Yeah, and
everyone.
everyone like at the convention, like I said, is like super nice. Like I didn't have problems getting along with everyone. Uh, so I think
Favorite.
that made it all the more worth it.
Mm.
I think I agree. Yeah, getting to meet everyone was great, and I like people that I didn't know were going, and I found out were going. I'm like, oh, hold on, where you at? I gotta find you. We gotta say hello, shake my hand, hello, hello, kind of a deal.
Mhm,
Just because, yeah, like you said, it's hard to meet people online, and this was an opportunity to do that.
Right.
And then
mhm.
there were some cool panels as well. One that comes to mind
Mm.
is,
Oh, is it the time to talk about it?
yeah, this might be the time. Uh, there was one. I'll be vague about it,
You
because I don't
don't
know how
have
much
to. You
they
can be
want to
about it.
be. Gotcha. I don't know how much they want like to be out there.
Oops, hi in
Um,
chat, by the way.
on the intranet. Uh,
It's on
but
the
basically there
it's on the
was
pamphlet, bro. I think you're okay.
okay. There was a
I think I got to meet this person recently too, like
oh,
online.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a VTuber that was very we'll say very lewd for their panel, which I wasn't
Hi,
expecting.
Boops,
I
by the
was
way.
just
Hope you're doing
walking
well.
around trying to see like what panels were coming up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this one's kind of coming up soon." And as I was looking at like the panel board, like what the schedule was, they like peek out of the room in like an Among Us costume, and I'm like, all right, guess I'm going to this panel. And and I was like, oh, it's Take Me to Church. Okay, yeah, sure. That maybe like the song. I don't know. And then we get in and there's like pamphlets, and it says the Church of like Milkies, I think is what it was. And inside is like a hymn about uh some very very lewd lyrics to the song Hallelujah about like sexual themes, we'll say. So that's how it started. So everyone like sang these hymns, like like everyone in the
Like, I'm
panel as we
I'm
go
kind of
in.
curious how it went. I was at a meet and greet, so I definitely could not go. But like,
I mean that was how it started, and then they asked for like volunteers to be like interviewed or like confess their sins, kind of a thing in front of like everyone.
mhm.
And they asked very very raunchy questions about their sex life, and other habits that they might have in relation to that.
Mhm.
And then basically ended by blessing their genitals in front of everyone, uh, which was I just wasn't expecting it, so I was taken back a little bit. I had a fun time though. It was definitely like an interesting like panel to be
Yeah.
witnessing. And then at the end they had like communion where like the wafer and the wine, except it was a vanilla wafer.
Wait, did you
Um,
go see them? They had a little stand at the atrium.
no,
Oh,
but they were feeding people like the vanilla wafer and milk. Uh,
I should have
so
invited you. I should have been like called you and been like, "Fox, get over here."
no, there's no way. There's no way.
You can meet the panelists in person.
Nah, no, no. So I was on my knees basically and fed a vanilla wafer and a little thing of milk. So
You love some milk.
I couldn't I couldn't go back. Yeah, that was a fun panel.
Yeah. So does that mean you're now blessed?
I
Yeah,
don't I
are
was
your
not one of the
genital blessed,
people.
bro?
That was not me. That was not me.
But you went there, so.
I
He,
partook in the holy milk communion, yes.
Yeah, you did.
damn, he was in the presence, but he was not directly blessed, nor his
Yep.
genitals.
Nor my genitals.
So uh, I love how every time he talks about this story, it sounds like he both had a good time, but he's also like slightly traumatized.
Yeah, yeah, that's about right. You know.
That's his
Sometimes the trauma's
experience.
fun.
Sometimes it is. Oh my goodness, that's a good one, dude. Um, as far as like things you guys expected from the con, um, was there anything that like caught you off guard or surprised you for what it was? Because I came into this con with like zero expectations. Or not zero expectations, minimal expectations for like a small con, and I've been to
Oh,
a
I
couple cons
was
before, so.
expecting a smaller con, but like the amount of people that was there was kind of crazy too though. The fact that they had to like make a line for the artist for the hall, the vendor
Mhm.
hall was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because they sold out the tickets.
They didn't yeah, they did.
I didn't know it was a small con, so going into it, I was expecting it to be a big con, and then everyone was saying it was a small con. I'm like, oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah, dude, it was SawCon, bro.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love that game. I played it on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
There was it was SOCOM 2 Navy SEALs, I think is what it was called.
yeah, SawCom D's as usual. Ha 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 ha. I mean, see, I love how that's like expectation, right? Because I didn't know how big the venue was, but then
Hmm.
they capped the ticket sales, right? And I bought the ticket like the week before they capped it. I went, oh, thank God.
You got so
Hmm.
lucky.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I almost forgot to buy my ticket.
Ooh.
I did forget to buy the maid cafe ticket,
Oh.
but that was because I didn't want to go alone and everyone already had their group of 5.
Oh, you
I
should.
just went with like the where the biggest group of people were going, and then I figured since it was limited to 5, like we could split up in some way to make it work.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
like, I think you and someone else missed it. I thought it would have been our group because I just all I did was ask the server of the Discord server of, all right, what time are we going? Someone gave me a time. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm buying it.
That was
So
me, cause I
Yeah.
instantly bought the tickets when they came out. Like, I decided with Senna and showed it, like, immediately.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mm.
see, there you go. That's what I was like. Whatever time I see is the time I'm getting because I didn't
Yep.
I didn't know what time I was gonna go.
No, I was confused, so
Ah,
Mhm.
I didn't
Damn.
get
under
Next
the
year, next year.
next
understandable.
year.
That's literally like me with my free food Friday this week. I didn't know we were supposed to order, so I didn't get free food this week.
Oh no.
Oh
It's okay,
no,
but it's not a problem. We'll get them next time. Um,
we'll get him next time, Chief.
yeah, exactly. The same thing. OffKai and free food Friday. We'll get them next time. But for um that then, what was something that you surprised you, Suyang, before we go on actually?
Um, I guess, like, going into it, I was just anxious about meeting a lot of people,
Mhm.
but, um, everyone was super nice, so
Oh,
I felt better.
so if there was like one person that was mean, you're like, ah, there it is. Is that what you were expecting?
No, no, I mean, like, like, cause meeting new people is scary, cause you don't know who they are, you don't know how
Mhm.
they're gonna act, you know?
Right,
Right.
right,
So it's,
right.
like, worrying to meet new people, but, like,
Mhm. Agreed. Agreed.
everyone at
Agreed.
OffKai was literally like, "Yo, what's up?" And then, like, really chill.
Yeah. Everyone has that
Yeah.
common ground, like you said earlier, the common ground of, yeah, either everyone here is a VTuber or really likes VTubers enough to be here. So it was
Mhm.
definitely a good reason to bond over.
Yeah, everyone was really sweet.
Mm, yeah. And for those who don't know, speaking of sweets, goddamn Sune baked us fucking peanut butter cookies for the weekend. That was so good. And
They
Fox
were
took my leftovers, motherfucker.
Yep. I sure
Ah.
did. They were delicious, by the way.
Eh,
Oh my
I
god.
forgot them.
Because I didn't have my
Yeah,
own
those were
bag.
delicious.
I didn't carry them
I didn't
around.
have anything to eat. That was that
It's the bag.
morning when Sine got and gave it to me. I ate them all like in an instant.
Well, I'm glad they could be some substance for you.
I
The
almost
sustenance.
I also almost ate them in an instant. Remember? I had to stop. I had to verbally stop myself. It was I think it was Sunday. He was like, "Oh, you forgot the cookies," because we went up to Sune's room and just like, "Oh, we
Mhm.
got the cookies. Who hasn't gotten one yet?" I was like, oh, "Me, I haven't gotten them yet." So then I ate it. I was like, "This is so good." I just kept eating. I ate like 3
I'm glad you like them.
and then I was like, "Oh shit, I need to stop eating this bag because we're going to hot pot in like an hour and a half."
hmm
And somehow I still don't know how much I ate and drank at that hot pot and managed to be okay. But I'm like, "Oh, bro."
I don't think I ate that much from Hot Pot though, to be
Mm.
honest. Just
Well,
because I left early
when I
with you.
came in, you guys were like just eating and talking, right?
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I ate my worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I go next year, I'll probably try to bake more so I can give it to more people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo.
boo, big more.
I don't know what to make though.
More
More
Should I try
candy.
cookies.
making red velvet cookies?
Red velvet.
I've never
Oh
tried
Yum.
it
wow.
before though. I've made cupcakes though.
Hey, as long as they got like vanilla extract or whatever, red food coloring and some
Most
other stuff.
recipes require vanilla extract. What if
Yeah,
I
I
just like it?
no, I had a
Pretty sure
argument
it's
with a
white
friend.
chocolate.
Yeah, yeah, or depending, and also if you have like cream cheese on top, but that's optional. But my point is, I had an argument with my friend like 2 years ago. It was like on a stream. We were just playing games, and then I argued that it can't be red velvet unless there's vanilla extract in it. And she was like, no, I've done recipes without vanilla in it. I'm like, that's not real red velvet then. I'm glad you have the same perspective as me, Sune.
I mean, honestly, vanilla extract tastes really good in all baked goods. Just
Yeah,
like a little dash of vanilla.
it is, but I feel like for for anything red velvet, especially cakes or cookies or whatever, I feel like without the vanilla extract and the red food coloring, I feel like red velvet is just a bland vanilla bland cake.
Mhm.
Huh.
Not even vanilla, it's just cake. You know what I mean? It doesn't have flavor. It's just
Well, honestly, red velvet is supposed to be a little bit chocolatey usually.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
because it
it's
has
white
cocoa powder.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
like
has
cocoa powder.
Oh,
cocoa powder in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
But
that's
it's
what I
not supposed to
meant.
be like strong. It's supposed to be like a little bit, so it like kind of blends in.
Right. So that's what I mean though. It's like, oh, it just tastes like very not flavored chocolate cake and I'm like, where's the vanilla? So,
Until you try the cream cheese frosting.
ooh, I love cream cheese frosting. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah.
I love
I
cream
like the
cheese
cream cheese
frosting.
frosting that I make.
That's why I also like cream cheese enough to be like that's why I like cheesecake a lot.
Oh, yeah, cheesecake's
Oh,
delicious.
you have to love cream cheese to eat cheesecake.
No, I
Like
don't like cheesecake though.
oh, lame. You know, if we do OffKai and we do it early, maybe I'll do a cheesecake and then like I'll make it on day 1 and then we can eat it on like day 3. But because it's got to
Prep in
sit in it's
advance.
yeah, it's got to sit in the fridge like
I want to
a
try
couple
that one
hours.
that's baked
That's
The
what
instead of
one what?
the fridge one. No, no, like there's one that's like you don't use any breading and you just bake the whole cheesecake.
mm,
Oh.
I don't know
the
what it's
Basque
called, like
cheesecake, I think.
Basque. Yeah, yeah, Basque.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Where it's like semi burnt on
You
the
should
top.
try the Japanese cheesecake.
Japanese
I
cheesecake
don't
is
know if I'm a fan
good.
of it.
It's okay. I
I
think
ate a whole one yesterday. It was pretty good.
oh my
Crazy.
Fox is
god.
like, I'm already on it.
Like I feel like it's not cheesy enough for me.
It's
It
not.
was
Mm-mm.
It's not.
mhm. Yeah, it's
That
very
is probably because like Japanese flavors tend to be more subtle.
mhm.
True.
It's mostly like texture, but then I'm over here like the texture. I eat it and I go, I know this texture before. This is just extra spongy sponge cake.
Yeah, right?
it's
With a bit of cheese flavor, I was like, I'm
yeah.
not a fan of it.
That's why. And then like I have an Uncle Tetsu's one, like the one that came one of the big brands
Yeah,
of
there was
Japanese cake ever.
what was it?
Um
There was one at the mall where we went like my
mm,
what was it Chris's group. Or like
mm.
yeah. And like there was a Tetsu like right around the corner in the mall. It was like man, I should have got some to try, but I don't know.
It was okay. Like again, I think that's the reason why you know how we said the flavors are subtle, but that's the reason why my favorite version of the Japanese cheesecake is the Oreo one because you can actually taste the Oreo.
Mm. Where'd you get that?
It's a chain called Uncle Tetsu's, but I'm sure like
Oh, okay.
other local Japanese bakeries might have it, or some other
or,
chains
or,
of
you, or you can fly to Japan.
For a
mm,
cheesecake?
Yeah.
yeah, you can find
Wow.
it. There's a couple
Good.
shops here in LA, Fox, if
Okay.
you really want to. It's probably going to be overpriced and you'll be disappointed, maybe
It's gonna
based
be
off the price,
overpriced no matter where I go.
unless you go
Unless
to
you go to
Japan.
Japan.
I feel like it's still like paying for a ticket and finding a place to stay is still gonna be
Hey,
about as expensive.
look, it'll balance itself out when you get there because you'll feel
Okay.
rich because everything's basically on a discount as an American.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because everything's like really cheap there at the
Everything's
moment.
Everything's
The current no, because the currency got
the conversions.
lower.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Yeah, the
currency is really
conversion got
cheap.
mm.
And
So it's
yeah.
cheap.
as long as you're not buying actual fruit, you're good.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
the fruit's the expensive part.
I got some gourmet
If
ass
you
fruit
want
over
fruit, you
there.
can go to like a dessert place and get a dessert with fruit on it.
Yeah,
I'm not a fruit guy, so I think I'll be fine.
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
Yeah, so if you go to Japan and you know, as an American, basically everything is 40% off. Here's why I say 40. It's basically 30% off because the conversion rate from a dollar to like 140, 150 yen, right? So you get that extra 50 yen, but
Right.
then also they don't tax or tip. So you're saving like another 10 to 15%. So it's like
Wait,
everything's, dude, when you don't have to tax or tip, on top of things already conversion rate, oh my god, you feel so rich in Japan. I had some of the best sushi for like 25 bucks, which would have easily cost here because of, shipping, import and whatever, like 75 bucks. I was amazed. I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah, bro." That was great. I went
Oh,
shopping at Uniqlo. Like the pricing in Uniqlo Japan is the same as US, right? It was like it's supposed to be $30 in US, but it's 33,000 yen in Japan. But because of the conversion rate and no tax, I would have paid 33, 34 here. But if I converted it from 3,000 yen to American USD, it was only like 23 bucks. I saved like
wow,
10 bucks buying pants in Uniqlo in Japan. It was great.
damn.
So, and that was when the yen was even weaker, or not weaker. It wasn't as strong. Well, I'm actually no. How am I trying to say this? Or the dollar wasn't as strong. Where I went, where like the conversion was 1 to 130. If you go now 1 to 150, oh, bro, it feels so nice.
I'm going soon.
Shut up.
I'm
Take me
going
with you.
soon.
Take me with you.
It's like, all right, let me look up
Put me in your
flights real quick.
suitcase. I
Put me.
probably won't fit.
No,
But put me in your
I
suitcase.
am the suitcase.
You're the
Yo,
suitcase.
we're
Yeah.
soaking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. When I said put me in the suitcase, that's
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. Do I
A
need
new
to put in
euphemism is dropped.
do I need to put a 18 plus tag on this podcast episode?
Oh,
Oh, I
my
think we're
bad.
already past it, man.
Yeah, we
Just
are
kidding.
definitely past it. It's still PG-13. We're okay.
Okay.
Oh my
Am I
gosh.
the one who makes it PG-13?
No, you're the one who makes it PG.
Oh wait, is PG-13 not what?
PG-13, you can be risque with the jokes and stuff.
You get one
Oh,
F-bomb and that's it.
Yeah. And then anything up past that is explicit and direct mention of things, such as I'm not gonna say it because it's not PG-13.
such as.
Such as
So
things I can't
basically,
message.
beep.
Yeah, exactly.
Beep.
All right. So now we've all mentioned like one of our top things for the weekend. What was your least favorite thing outside of like being overcrowded a little bit? And I already know Mio's part. So outside of
The line.
not making the line, right?
Yeah.
I know. It pains to think about it every time. It hurts me too because you weren't there. But
Oh.
for you guys, or it also, or I guess next least favorite moment for Mio. What was it for you guys?
I'd have to say sometimes, I tried to be like an extrovert when I could, but there were times where I was definitely just getting kind of overwhelmed by everything, and I think that was
Mhm.
kind of my least favorite part. But I it's part of that's like it's part of the growth process is like being overwhelmed like that and being able to recognize it and kind of going through it. At least for me, it's like you got a fear of something, go ahead and do it. You can kind of get over it that way, or it's like endurance training kind of a thing.
You got
Mm,
enlightened.
Yeah.
you reached
Yeah.
a new level of endurance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. I was making sure Fox was okay. I was like, "Are you okay?"
No,
Yeah, he was like,
is
I'm,
that is
I'm
that
kind of, I'm
actually what
kind of
happened?
tired, and I was like, do
no.
you want to go rest? He was like, no.
Like, no, I can take more.
I was like,
I'm not at my limit yet.
okay.
Limit testing, limit testing.
Limit testing IRL.
Limit testing
My
error.
social battery is being limit tested.
Yeah, with that limit maxing.
Okay, who else? Mio or Sune? Which one of you is next?
Mo can go.
Well, Sune can go. Ladies
No,
first.
Mo, you can go.
I'm not sure actually. Uh, I guess being like rooming alone, to be honest, that I feel like that was
Mm.
a downside with that because I was like I didn't have anyone to socialize with and I felt left out
Mm.
for a little bit
Mhm.
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
during the time of rest, but I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
It's
why we'll
like
get a big ass Airbnb, so everyone's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
involved.
Hmm.
I wanna be able to like purchase a van, like one of those sprinter vans, like with tons
Yeah,
of seating. So
Mm.
like we can just
we
use
did
one
talk about
vehicle to
this.
transport.
Yeah, like a 12, 13 person
Like a
van.
12 to
A
yeah, but I
limousine?
don't there's no I don't know where to rent those. So I think minivans would work fine, I guess.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Heck yeah.
Have like an eight-seater,
Ah.
eight-seater minivan, got a mom's car.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, dude, he'll be mom set for the weekend.
Mom's up.
Yeah, dude, soccer mom Mia, dude, for the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And then there'll be days where it's like he'll be drinking, be like, sorry, mom, no more
Sorry.
drinking.
I
Okay.
hate it when mom gets drunk.
Oh no.
I
Uh,
don't like it when mom's drunk.
yeah. What about you, Sune? Do you have a moment yet?
Mm, the fact that I was sick.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
That's
I mean, like,
right.
I still enjoyed it as much as I could, even while being sick.
That's true. You did. You lived it as much as you
Yeah,
could.
it's because like I'm used to like traveling, aka also getting sick while traveling. So,
Uh huh.
but like I've grown up traveling a lot, especially with my wings. It's very convenient to travel. So, um,
The lore drop.
Nordrop, yeah.
Lord drop.
Lord
The
drop.
wings.
The
Yeah.
wangs.
The
The
wings.
wings.
Red Bull
So
gives
I
you
got like,
wings.
So yeah, I'm
yes.
curious. Are the wings regulated by the TSA or no?
No, because I'm an angel, so I don't
Oh,
live on
okay.
Earth.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude. She, she
Okay.
she she does have to file with the FAA though, the
Mm.
the airspace agency.
Hmm.
I can
Um,
just, I can just fly down and then land, and then I can change to my human form.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, I
yeah.
can
So you
hide
don't
my
appear on
wings
like
if I wanted to. So
You're
gotcha. So you don't appear on like radar, right? Then
no,
she's a stealth angel.
I'm
dang.
stealthy.
Yeah,
She's an
the government
angel.
the government wants to know your location.
Oh my god. I mean,
No, you're
yeah.
a superior. She's a superior being. They don't. The government doesn't really have reign over it. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they
was gonna
don't
say
even
that.
know we exist.
Okay. That let's keep
Exactly.
it that way. Let's keep it that way. They don't want you to take your like your oh my god, what am I trying to say? The technology. They want your technology. They want
Oh
There is
my!
no
research
they
technology in
We
they
don't have
between.
they
technology.
they
No, they're
need
gonna
your
but
they
they're
need
just
your
gonna
Natural.
they need your genetic information to grow wings themselves.
exactly.
They need to
Yep.
weaponize your angel wings.
The wings, the stealth.
Yeah, dude. The
Yep.
fox.
Huh?
Well, she's fox angel. Your kitsune.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like they could modify
Yeah,
your genetic
I've
information to
probably hid
fox.
amongst Fox's family before.
Amogus,
Among
Among
Us?
Us.
Amogus.
amogus. Um,
Well, I
uh,
mean, if I remove my wings, you can't even tell that I'm an angel, right?
nah, you're too
True.
sweet. It'd be like,
Yeah, I was gonna
oh,
say.
too sweet for me. He's too nice. Tenshi da.
天使。
この人は天使だよね。uh,
Tenshi this.
Tenshi des. I mean, what about you guys? Is there anything that you guys want to talk about for like OffKai or just not even have to be OffKai related, dude? Just in general, what do you guys want
Dude,
to chat about?
the van rides were fun.
Oh my god.
The roller coasters.
The roller coaster is so fun.
Woo.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
scared that I'd lose my glasses on that roller
Oh, wait,
coaster.
did you hold on to it?
Yeah, I held on to it the
Oh,
entire
okay,
time.
okay.
When we say roller coaster, we're talking about the actual
Actual roller
right?
coaster, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
No,
The
no,
dude.
other
but
one was
the
basically a roller
the
coaster
van
too,
too,
no?
though. The van too was fun as
I
a
was
roller
like,
coaster.
I hope the van wasn't much of a roller coaster.
The which one? Oh, the van. I
Yeah.
thought we
Yeah.
were talking about another ride. I was like, the
That no,
van?
Oh
the
yeah,
roller coaster was
but
fun.
still, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was just
So fun.
the pain that I had to go through trying to get that like safety thing on.
Oh my gosh. The bar.
The bar
Oh,
was the
right.
Bro,
Were you
me
okay?
struggle.
we were okay. Like we got in, it was hurting him, but then at the same time,
Right, it
me
was
me
hurting
and
me
Yeah.
too.
it was hurting him, but on the flip side, it wasn't holding me and Sune in. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could have definitely flew out.
me too, me too. I got scared a couple times. Like I was like, okay. So when it said it was like the third or fifth oldest roller coaster in like America, I was like, okay, cool. So they
Yeah.
probably kept it maintained. Bitch, that felt like an old ass
No.
roller coaster, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit was
Really? It felt like a
so
normal roller coaster to me.
nah, dude. That was so rickety.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
oh.
god. All right, so
But yeah, I
you're
feel
gonna
like
you say that, and you're like you come to LA, you go to Disney or something, be like, no, that's a smooth ass coaster. You ride that one? Oh my
no, but like
god.
I don't know. I feel like I think maybe it feels the same for me because like my hmm my angel mother, she is on a little bit on the chippier side.
Mm-hmm.
So when we ride together, the bar is usually not on me.
Mm.
Mm.
So I'm holding for dear life.
Mm. Well, it's not even just like the bar part or like the flying up part. It was just like the track itself wasn't smooth,
Mhm.
is what I was
I don't know.
complaining
I think
about.
I was just paying attention
To not dying.
to not die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I
I'm
had
so focused on all my muscles. I was like,
Yeah. Trying not to let you fly out of the
yeah, we had to link arms, but even then, it was still really
it's
scary.
scary.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were times where I'm like, "Uh-oh, we're going too far. Come back."
Come back, Angel. You're not flying away this time. No, I was the same way. I was holding on to Mio. We were holding on to each other for different
Oh yeah,
reasons.
yeah, I saw.
I was making sure Mio doesn't fly
Um,
away, and he was a little scared because you're not a roller coaster guy, right, Mio?
no, I'm not.
Yeah. So I'm like trying to make sure he's good. I'm trying to make sure I'm not gonna die either in the back row. Oh my goodness. I was legit. I was like, because it's like, again, because it's an old roller coaster, they don't have those modern safety features. That safety bar is questionable at best. So
Uh-huh.
It's definitely nice when they don't link it to the back or front.
yeah,
Mhm.
but it
Like
is
it's
what
better when they do it like
in
everyone is like individual.
yeah, exactly. So
Mhm.
I mean, it is what it was, which was really
Yeah,
funny.
it is
It
what
it
it is.
it made for its own story when we didn't
Yeah.
think it was gonna be like that. So
At least we didn't fly out.
I
oh
didn't wanna say it at the time, but I'm pretty sure it's the same coaster used in Final Destination.
oh god. Yeah, good thing you didn't
Oh
say that
no.
until way after.
I think it's like the 3rd one or something. I
What
can't
is
remember.
that?
Don't worry about it.
Uh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we'll talk
okay.
later.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Roger.
Mhm, mhm.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
So, yeah, what oh, man, what else did we do outside the convention? We went to Santa Cruz.
Yeah, that was afterwards,
Yeah.
because
Uh,
I had a really late flight.
Oh, staying up
mhm.
was
Was
nice
it a late flight?
actually.
Yeah,
Huh?
and
Hey, what'd you say,
it
Mio?
was. I'm just staying up with all my homies.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, the part that I'll always laugh at, even though it was like such an inside joke, was watching Sune's vlog. And then she was like going to Costco, and it was like, where's the seaweed?" And then it showed up on screen. Oh man, that was so multi-layered. That shit, it was so funny.
I'm the same as always.
I'm so sad that I came in so late though. Like I didn't have anything to do.
Mm,
Like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sad we missed the first few day of the con and like
The
and all that.
escape room.
Yeah, I've never done an escape room,
You
so it
didn't
would have
miss
been
much
fun.
except for the fact that I started crying.
Oh
oh
no.
no, Sune.
I I think it was a mixture of lack of sleep, panic,
Not the lack of sleep.
and the jump scare. Well, I think the panic was from the jump scare,
Mm,
and so I broke.
that makes sense.
I
Damn.
did not help during the escape room at all.
You stood there and stood like an NPC.
Yeah, I stood like an NPC and I was either grabbing Ruby or Senna the whole time until they stopped doing the jump scares because I was crying.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was a like a horror one too, right?
Yeah, it was. That's what I was worried about.
It was a 5-star as well, right?
It was 9, yeah, 9 out of 10
Oh yeah, the
difficulty.
difficulty.
I mean, considering that I barely did anything, they got really far. I just stood there and they just did everything. It's
hmm,
magic.
Hmm.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, y'all got close
The
to
brain
us.
was lagging IRL.
Brain is lagging arrow. Well, I thought maybe I could handle it because, like, I was able to play Outlast, but I wasn't able to handle it.
Oh my, that's a good one.
Ah,
Did you
That
finish
was
Outlast?
fun.
I did.
Oh,
I
nice.
finished it within like 3 to 4 hours.
Mm,
And my friend was like, "Damn, you just ran through it." It was just because, like, I don't know, my instincts running whenever there's jump scares.
yeah, it's easier to run from your fears than face them.
Nice. Well, I've never actually done an escape room like in person ever.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Next
Yeah.
year, if we can.
I feel like escape rooms are they both could be my thing and could not be my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I think I'm smart, but then there will be things where I just makes me feel dumb.
Mm-hmm. There's
Yeah,
always
no, that's how it is usually. That's why you work with a team because usually what you can't figure out, someone else ends up figuring it out. So
ah.
Right.
Also,
I'm
I'm
always
it's
worried.
quite fun.
oh, go ahead,
Like,
Fox.
I'm worried that like when I do an escape room, that I'm like accidentally gonna like do it wrong and like break something, like solve it in like a way that was not intended, and like destroy the place on accident or something.
You're gonna brute
Yeah,
force it.
Mm.
so they have rules
Mm-hmm.
that like you usually listen to rules before you go in, and also usually they have a video that you can watch
Mm-hmm.
that like will tell you about um like just the general story. There was one
Gotcha.
escape room where the beginning video literally had a hint at the end of the video, but no one remembered it, so we didn't
Oh,
escape.
That's
gotcha.
crazy.
Like I'm just saying, if you put a
Yeah.
sledgehammer in a room, I might try to
You know
hit a
what I
wall.
want? I want to do. I want to try. I want to try out rage rooms.
Oh,
Mm.
rage
Oh,
rooms? That seems fun.
It
Mm.
seems really fun, but
Yeah.
I'd probably throw out my back just trying to fucking break something.
oh my God, dude.
Just carefully break things.
What do you mean? The rage room is for full of rage. Come on. I'm
Anger,
kidding.
yes, let it flow through you.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Anakin.
Very
Okay.
good.
Like you can be like like in those manga where like you just touch it and it breaks.
That's no fun. That
Mm.
means he's not using his full rage. Unless he has an anime power that transforms his rage into like a single touch. Now that's devastating.
Single
Oh.
punch.
Can you
Yeah, like
hurt?
One Punch Man. He gets all his
It's
anger
not it's
out.
not out of rage. He's just strong.
No, but he does it out of rage sometimes.
Yeah,
I've never seen Saitama get mad. I don't think.
I mean, but at the same time, it's not like what I what I meant was like you can use all your rage at that one moment, right? Like that's it, and then you're not angry. He can punch multiple times. But I get what you mean though. I get what you mean.
One
Uh,
punch.
one punch. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. I also feel like for a reason for me for escape rooms, I feel like I'd be too bossy, depending on with the group I'm in, because I like shot calling. I like being in control.
You
If
like being the
Ah,
leader.
yeah, but again, it depends with which group. But if we end up going with friends I know, I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna be the leader,
And then someone will yell at you.
and I'll yell back.
No,
I'm
I
both.
think my most favorite recent one, I feel like, is one that I did with friends. It was a jail one, and it was split, and we split into two groups. So it was like three people in one jail cell, and the other three in the other jail cell. We ended up splitting boys and girls,
Uh huh.
and then we have to work together to like open the gates. And then once we open the gates, we go to another room, and then through that room we go to another room, and then we escape.
Mm,
That was really fun.
interesting. Interesting. What I want to do try one day is like when we went to the mall, they had the VR thing. I always wanted to do those, but those were always so expensive
mm,
because I want to
I
shoot
went to
things.
one recently. Well, not that recent, but I went on a trip for and my family, we they built like a new like VR area
Mm-hmm.
in the location that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried like a lot of the things. It was really fun.
Nice. For the VR did you have guns and stuff?
Yeah. We did go to one that's like an open space one with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like so big that you can literally walk around.
Ooh, I want to
And
try
then
those. Yeah.
there was another one we did which was like three people. You kind of it's kind of like a circle in a way, and then we put on headsets that are
Mm-hmm.
hanging from above, and then we played.
Nice. One day I will try. Sounds like fun.
Okay.
Welcome back,
That's lots of
I'm
fun.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. So then, as far as like activities go, like this is unrelated to OffKai now. As far as activities
Mhm.
go, what are some of your favorites to do? I like go karting a lot.
I've never been.
Go karting and batting cages. I like a lot.
mm.
That
Let me
sounds
tell you,
expensive.
mini golf goes hard.
Mini golf goes hard, low
Mini
key.
golf is
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Okay, it's funny. Every time I travel, almost every time, like it's a 50-50 shot. Whenever I travel somewhere and there's mini golf, I go mini golfing with my friends.
yeah.
When I went to Austin in Texas, I went mini golfing. When I went to SF with my other friends trip,
Oh
we went mini
yeah.
golfing. Mini golfing goes hard, dude.
Love mini golf.
What was it?
That's a good
How
time.
was what was it when you were when you went to Texas, right?
Hmm.
I recommended a spot. I think it was Terry Black's. How was that experience for you?
Oh my god! All right, so you were like the second person to recommend Terry Black. Terry Black,
Mhm.
Austin, Texas. Easily, by far, not even close, the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. It was a life-changing experience.
Sheesh.
Like I've never had it made every other barbecue almost yeah, like it made every other barbecue I've had up until that moment go down a whole tier. And that's how crazy I went. Oh yeah, this
Oh
barbecue is
man, makes
good.
me want to try it
This is
now.
like A tier. This is B tier. And fucking Terry Black comes in. I look at it. I go, oh shit. And then I bite it. I'm like, oh shit. S tier. A tier goes drop to B tier. B tier drops to C tier. Everything else from that other place, F tier. D or F. Oh god, it was an amazing experience. Would highly recommend going to Terry Black's in Houston if you ever get barbecue. Easily, I think some of the best barbecue in Texas. Um, Consistency, I probably is that's why I have a reputation. But again, amazing spot. Worth the wait. Line goes fast. Food is amazing. A little pricey, but absolutely worth it. Absolutely.
I want to try
No,
it.
there's always a price with Texas barbecue. It's expensive.
It is, but it's worth it. It's absolutely
Oh no,
worth
no,
it.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd pay 200 alone for the brisket.
Mm-hmm. So try it one day.
I love brisket.
Someday,
Pictures,
I do have a friend in Texas, so I could visit her.
but is it in
I
Austin,
go to visit
Texas?
often.
It has to be
Uh,
in Austin.
I
They're a
think,
chain.
I think
yeah,
they
I
have one
think
in,
so.
is it
They
Dallas
have
or
one in
Houston?
Dallas. I think maybe one in Houston.
Well, I
I
can
know it's
ask
a
her when
franchise.
the
It's
time
either a
comes.
franchise or a chain.
Yes. But if when the time does come, tis a good time of food. So yeah.
It is really good.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap this episode up, and then we'll go take a small break, and then we'll go to the post podcast show where Fox and Mia will do their first RRs on the show. So, um, but
Whee!
yeah, thanks guys for being on this
Whee!
episode. If you want to stick around
Of
for a
course.
bit, as
I'll
a
stick around
washer,
for a bit.
of course, you guys definitely need
Aruna
to
might.
stick around.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
leave
yeah.
right now.
No, oi.
Aruna's making me join Overwatch soon.
Okay, soon.
So
All right, well,
soon.
yeah. What about you guys? Thanks for being on here. Like I said, you can stick
Of
around for the
course.
post podcast show, chat a little bit more. And then,
Yeah.
you guys have anything else that you guys want to plug before we end the podcast recording? Just cause for the YouTube video before we go into the
I
post.
haven't streamed in a while, but y'all can check me out at twitch.tv/meowsep. Uh,
Here it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
Whee!
yeah. He's sexy.
Check
yeah,
him
Go check him
out.
out. There it is. All right. So there's me. Check him out. Anything else you want to plug?
and Twitter, Meow TV, no VTuber, I think it was Meow VTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
thinking about moving to YouTube, transferring to YouTube if Twitch doesn't end well, but that's
Mm.
for later in the date.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. He's gonna do
Exciting.
I might do
the
YouTube
switch.
eventually. Yeah. I
Well,
don't know what I need to start a YouTube stream, but I'll research.
just do a multi-stream, dude. Stream on both
Yeah,
platforms.
good.
You
I
could.
could. I could.
All right. Well, I'm excited for you to start streaming when you do come, when you're ready to come back.
When I'm able to come back, I don't know.
It's
Mhm.
okay. No,
I'll
no
always be
rush.
waiting.
I'll be
I'm
waiting.
not trying to rush. It's just
Mhm,
timing. I need to
Ye-
find a work balance.
mhm.
Gotcha. All right. Well, next down the line, Sune, anything you want to plug? Shout out.
Um, 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 I'm gonna do a charity stream soon.
Oh,
I think in like 2 days. I don't know yet.
oh,
But it's for gamer outreach. If you guys don't know,
hell yeah.
they donate to, you know, to let me search it so I don't say it incorrectly.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so they basically donate to kids and families that are in the hospital, like so that they can play games instead of like mm, you know, not doing anything in the hospital.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm Sune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Sune.
You're Sune. It's Sune.
Hatsune.
That's Sune. That's Sune. It's Sune. That's Sune. He, she, we, Sune. Okay, Fox. What about you?
No, I
Last,
got nothing for you, man.
no shout outs, no nothing. You don't
No,
even.
I got nothing.
Damn. All right, you can just shout out Sune again.
Mm,
I'm just kidding. You don't have to. It's
maybe.
I'm the hidden family member in Fox's family.
Oh.
Grandma?
Oh shit.
Hi, Grandma.
I mean, you are quite old, lore
No, I'm not.
wise. Yeah,
No,
you're not.
no.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
New lore drop?
New lore drop.
Lord Rum?
Okay. Well, anyways, stick around if you're uh being around here on the channel. Like I said, we're gonna just chat a little bit longer. I don't know about these guys, but we may or may not game afterwards. Who knows? But I know Mio's gonna be playing Overwatch with Aruna and stuff. But yeah,
Maybe.
thanks for
I'm not too sure.
watching. Thanks for watching the YouTube video, and stick around if you're still on the stream because we're not going anywhere for a little bit. So say bye, YouTube
Yeah, we're not
guys.
going where.
Bye,
I'm not going
guys.
Bye.
anywhere.
Say
Thanks for having me.
say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye,
Goodbye,
YouTube.
YouTube.